Simon & Schuster Audio presents The Forgotten Garden by Sharon Gosling and read by Julia Barrie. Chapter 1. The imposing stately home loomed beneath the grey February sky, the pristine yellow sheen of its carved sandstone gleaming against heavy winter clouds. It's like standing inside an Austen novel, Louisa thought of Feldspar Hall. With no sign of modern life visible in the direction in which she looked, it was easy to imagine that she had slipped both back in time and into a parallel universe. At any moment she might turn a corner and stumble upon Elizabeth Bennet, sneaking a look at the life she could have had. Louisa had been quietly keeping notes as Marianne and Lady Caroline toured the site. Now, though, Louisa's boss was simply waxing lyrical about her own merits in an attempt to seal the deal. Louisa had taken the opportunity to walk back to the south overlook to contemplate the grounds again instead. It was rare that Louisa got out of the office. This was certainly the most grandiose place that she had ever visited as part of her job. It was hard to believe that there were still estates like this in private ownership, but by some wonder the Percival's fortune had been passed down through the generations intact. The newest lady of the manor, Caroline, an ebullient woman in her early 30s with shining dark hair tied back in a sleek ponytail, had decided that something needed to be done about the estate gardens. They were beautiful, but could do with modernising, she said. As Louisa had listened during the tour, she'd got the sense that what Lady Caroline was really looking for was a way to leave her own stamp on an otherwise impervious landscape. Louisa understood. It would be easy for a person to sink out of sight entirely beneath the weight of this much history. The opportunity to completely overhaul the grounds of a stately home like Feldspar Hall was literally once in a lifetime. It had never happened in all the years Louisa had been employed as Marianne Boswell's assistant, and she doubted it would ever happen again. Naturally, as soon as she'd heard about it, Marianne had gone into overdrive, desperate to get the contract ahead of what was sure to be many other competitors. This had translated into months of preparation and research, most of which had been done by Louisa herself, condensing weeks of reading into bullet-point cheat sheets. Though after what she'd heard today, Louisa wasn't sure Marianne had bothered to read them. She hadn't...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?